G'day folks, welcome to another edition of The Racing Show. Lovely to have your company. Well, you know, 2 weeks ago on this program, Simon O'Donnell was kind enough to present me with a beautiful print of the finish of one of Octagonal's great recent wins during the Autumn Carnival. We had it hanging on the back wall of the set here. I came in here this morning and that one had gone. In its place was this. And I've got to say, Octagonal is a far better sort. Now, Simon O'Donnell, somebody tells me that my strike me pink, you're a nice Indian giver. You've taken it to Melbourne.
It's right behind me. Gee, I was, probably you'd say I've spelled well since that photo, would you think?
Yeah, you put on a pound or two.
I like your tie, Simon.
It's lovely to be here. We haven't introduced you, you 5'2" garbage collector, so don't you start yet. And I'm very interested to find out what that little 5'2" garbage collector did yesterday. He didn't work, I know that.
I went to the races.
Yeah. You went to the races where? Rockhampton?
No, I went to the Gold Coast races. They were called off, but they had a phantom meeting, so Mick Dittman and I went along and had a look at all the racing.
Good on you, mate.
John, it's the best they've seen those two ride for a long time, too, at that phantom meeting. They thought they rode without mistakes all day.
Sitting on chairs. Talking about horse trainers, which we weren't, but we're about to, Simon and Shane, everybody, in fact, throughout the racing industry has been hearing the rumours flying that Brian Mayfield Smith was about to take on a big stable job in Melbourne. Now, Brian Mayfield Smith contacted me this morning and tells me that those rumours are absolute balderdash. As a matter of fact, to use his cliche, he said they have about as much substance as a mirage in the Kalahari Desert. Brian has already booked his return passage to Kenya and he's leaving in a fortnight's time. The Kentucky Derby for 1996 was run in the early hours of this morning, our time, and the favourite is a horse called Unbridled Song, who drew the extreme outside barrier, and there is Unbridled Song in the black and red colours moving up. They're all set. Your commentator, Dave Johnson.
All set.
No! Back off!
And they're off in the Kentucky Derby. Built for Pleasure gets away quickly on the extreme outside. Unbridled Song moves smoothly, and from between horses, Honor and Glory as expected. Now here comes Honor and Glory up to take the early lead. Victory Speech passing the stands for the first time. Honor and Glory in front, and Matty G is expected into the second spot. Unbridled Song, the favorite on the outside, is third. Built for Pleasure fourth. Skip Away on the outside is fifth. Semarant sixth. Halo Sunshine seventh. Along the inside, Victory Speech is 8th, Cavalier is 9th, Zarb's Magic is 10th, Louis Couture's on the outside 11th, Prince of Thieves 12th, Ali Robb is 13th, 2.5 back, in contention 14th. Then comes Grindstone and his entry mate, editor's note. Diligence is next, Corker, and last in the field of 19, Blowout. Down the backstretch, Honor and Glory continuing to show the way by half a length. Matty G second, and Unbridled Song is right there. And Mike Smith on the outside asks him, and he puts a head in front. Unbridled Song easily takes command from Honor and Glory. Unbridled Song to the front. The half in 46 3/4 in 1:10 racehorse time. Midway on the turn, Unbridled Song drawing clear by 2. Halo Sunshine second. Cavalier with McCarran on the inside. Fourth at this point as they straighten away in the stretch. It's Unbridled Song to lose. He's in front. He's in front by 2. Here comes Cavalier on the inside. And down the stretch they come. Unbridled Song. Cavalier on the inside. Out the middle of the track. Grindstone is closing stoutly. It's Cavalier on the inside and Grindstone on the outside. McCarran and Bailey. Here's the finish. Again, too tight to call. Was it Cavalier on the inside? Was it Bailey with Grindstone on the outside? Noses apart after a mile and a quarter in the Kentucky Derby.
Surprisingly, the majority of people thought the inside horse had won, and there was a long deliberation before the winner's number went into the frame, and it was the horse on the outside, Grindstone, ridden by Jerry Bailey, getting up by about half a head over Cavalier, ridden by Chris McCarran, and a horse called Prince of Thieves finished third. The favourite, Unbridled Song, ran off on the turn, Shane. He raced in bar shoes, and according to his jockey, Mike Smith, he couldn't get traction on the dirt.
I think it was a tremendous run by Unbridled Song. I don't think there's been a Derby winner for something like 26 years favourite to have won the Derby, and of course he was favourite, but I think he will revenge.
Great finish, Simon.
Yeah, certainly was, John. Shane, just for people seeing it the first time American riders ride, why do they ride so much longer? I mean, from a rein point of view, is the tempo a lot different over there?
Well, they go very, very fast from the outset. The pace is on, and they like their horses in the clear because there's dirt coming back, and it doesn't help a horse if they're getting hit in the face with the dirt, so they ride very, very loose, and they get forward in the saddle, and they ride with a loose rein, and they are outstanding jockeys. There's no doubt about that, Simon, even though it may not look as though they are.